Hi, it's Lawrence Carnard again. Nice to come back. My last YouTube video on Crime Doesn't Pay really overwhelmed me. I got 96 hits within 24 hours. That's amazing. I thought I'd do another video regarding the prison life and how and why and where it went wrong. It's really stressful being a drug dealer. Being young and not being able to find work. I ended up meeting different people on the streets, and they were selling drugs and making quick money. I wanted part of that. I wanted the quick money. As I said, couldn't find work, so needed a buck in my pocket to take care of basic needs in life. It was really easy at first. I got a front on an ounce of weed. That's 28 grams. I started selling it to people on the street that used to come by the marijuana location in downtown Toronto. I was just a street dealer. I wasn't no big fish or that. Just a kid trying to get by. Trying to make a quick buck so I could go buy myself a shirt or shoes or whatever it took in life. Food. Now I'm coming to you and saying how crime doesn't pay. Part 2. I thought it was quick and easy. When I was 18 years old, I ended up selling to the wrong person. It was an undercover officer. He ended up grabbing me, and then all of a sudden about 7 other officers descended on me. They ended up putting me in handcuffs, and these steel things held my hands together where I could not pull them in front of me. It was a very uncomfortable feeling knowing I was powerless and now under someone else's control. What a way to go. They ended up taking me to the police station for selling drugs, and you know what? I was scared. Whoever says, oh, I'm tough, it's a scary feeling knowing that you're being taken away from your family. The ones that really love you and that you probably love. You're now gone. You're in the system. In the police station, the police take you in a room, they interrogate you, ask you questions, and they want to know everything and anything that you can provide to them. Your best bet is to remain silent and contact a lawyer if you ever end up in this position. Your lawyer will be given to you by the police. You'll have one phone call to call him. Your lawyer comes to court and represents you in front of the judge. The Crown attorney is the prosecutor. The prosecutor tries to convict you and get you to plead guilty for your actions. If you're guilty for selling drugs, you could end up in custody for up to 2 years less a day for your first time. 2 years less a day is 16 months in provincial custody. 18 months, you do 1 year in provincial custody. 9 months, you do 6 months out of provincial custody. Whatever sentence you get, you have to do 2/3 of. It's not a fun way to spend your life. Locked up in a little cage, known as a prison cell, for 8 to 10 hours a day. Sure, your responsibilities are all gone. You don't have to pay rent or buy food or do your laundry. Everything's taken care of for you. But you know what? You're like a bird in a cage. You're not going nowhere. You're being told what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And if you don't do it, you get in trouble by misconduct, it's called. It's called not following the rules and regulations of an institution. Not only that, then with the guards, but then you got the prisoners. Some of them want to be tough and want to act cool, and they try to muscle you and get things out of you, like cigarettes or canteen. Canteen is like chocolate bars you could purchase if you got money in your account. If not, you go without, and you got to find a way to survive in jail now. As it gets on, and you start hitting federal custody, this means the jail, the provincial system is tired of your actions, and they now classify you as a more serious offender because now you got a long record because you did not quit crime the first time. Now that you got a longer record, as you keep continuing in life, going to jail, coming out, going to jail, coming out, you go back in front of the judge and the judge says, you know what, I'm sick of you. You're going to jail for 2 years to 25 years. Whatever he could sentence you, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. Your first stop is called provincial custody. From there, you're transferred by a bailiff in a Greyhound bus to Millhaven Penitentiary. But once you get to Millhaven Penitentiary, just like the movies, you got rows and rows and rows of barbed wire, and then you got gun towers everywhere with armed guards holding AR-15 caliber guns that will shoot you if you get out of line or are violent. Once you get into admission and discharge in Millhaven Penitentiary, it's called Millhaven Assessment Unit. You're put on a range after you go through the A&D process, admission and discharge, and then you have to go through an orientation to learn how to survive in a federal institution. It is a very scary process. It is so quiet in there. You would think for a federal jail it would be really, really loud, but it's so quiet. And there's all these holes in the wall all over the place. So I asked a friend of mine, so what's all these holes on the wall? He says, if you get out of hand, that's where the guards stick the guns through and shoot you. Man, did that ever make me scared. You're in Millhaven for 3 to 4 months. You're doing all types of assessments. You're given 500 questions to find out who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what you eat, what you don't eat. You're building your own portfolio on yourself. That way the federal system knows who you are, knows what you're doing, and knows how to treat you for your sickness. For this segment, I would like to say thank you, and please look for segment 3. My name is Lawrence Carnray, and my email address is tough, T-O-U-G-H, talk, T-A-L-K, 7 @hotmail.com. Thank you.